Michaelia, Treasurer Jim Chalmers has been raked over the coals for encouraging families to have more babies because, of course, we've got so much cash to spend and babies are so cheap. Seriously?
Well, seriously, I think the one thing, though, that Mr Chalmers did say that was correct was this. It's expensive to raise a child. Well, Mr Chalmers, you are correct, because under your government, food inflation 10%, housing 12%, electricity and gas 18 and 25% respectively. A person who has a mortgage of $750,000 paying an additional $24,000 a year because of the increase in the interest rates. So, Mr Chalmers, guess what? You were correct in saying it's expensive to raise a child. I mean, we'd always said life wasn't going to be easy under Mr Albanese. And guess what, Erin? We were right.
You know what? It's the first time a former government has delivered. Well done, Michaelia, although I wish he hadn't, to be honest with you. Now, turning now to the federal governments, and this is finally their recently released future gas strategy. The Prime Minister has committed to using gas through to 2050 and beyond to reach net zero, but it's caused an internal bit of backlash with a number of backbenchers speaking out. It's just another thing that looks like a mess.
Well, I have to say, I think what the backbenchers are saying properly reflects what Mr Albanese really does think, because you just have to look at the actions of this government in relation to gas over the last 2 years. They demonise the gas companies. They refuse to acknowledge that the answer to bringing power prices down is getting more gas into the market. But worse than that, they do everything they can to ensure that there are no future or new gas projects. So, Mr Albanese, you can say what you like today, but quite frankly, your actions to date show what your government really does think of gas, and your actions to date have meant Australians have paid the price, electricity and gas up under Mr Albanese 18 and 25% respectively. All Australians want to know is, when are you going to listen, and when are you going to put in place policies that actually bring the price of things down?
Michaelia Cash, wouldn't that be nice? Thank you so very much for joining me.
Wouldn't it be great?
Have a lovely weekend.
Thanks, Erin.
Thank you so much.
You too. Bye.
Thank you.